Hey guys, Pastor Rachel here on location in what possibly was the most energetic room in VBS last night. And I have got some ideas for tonight for our fantastic preschool kiddos. Now, we know that it is a late night and a lot to ask for them to be attentive and behaviorally appropriate for 2.5 hours after a long, full day of who knows what, because we don't know. You know, if we were their parent, we could make sure they'd had a nap before they came, that they had full bellies, all these fantastic things to set us up for success, but we have zero control of that. But here's what we do have control of. I would really like tonight to see teachers describing the positive behaviors they want to see. And here's what I mean. Rather than asking a kid 10 times to sit down, to say, to as soon as you see that behavior that's challenging, to identify a child that's doing it the right way. And if you need to just pause for a minute, whoever is leading the activity should speak these things, such as if you see a kid running around, you're going to look for the kid that's sitting the stillest and the most quiet and praise that behavior. Jane, thank you for sitting quietly in your chair. As soon as the assistant in the room, I saw some of you guys standing toward the back. If you'll come forward and sit closer to the kids, and even if you have one kid on each side of you in those areas, then as soon as the teacher identifies that child, you can reward the child with a goldfish cracker or a fruit snack. One, not the whole bag. One, because we don't want to sugar them up, and we don't want to, have a feeding frenzy or have all this noise going on. So you will hand them one. And if you're sitting right next to them, that makes it really easy. The other thing the teacher can then do is say, next, I'm looking for who also has their hands quietly in their lap. And then she'll go on teaching. In 2 to 5 minutes, she can then say, I see Susie with her hands quietly in her lap. Whichever teacher is in closest proximity to Susie will give her a cracker or a fruit snack, whichever. It is not a reward for every single child. It is to recognize one child and to watch the other kids fall in line because they want to be recognized too. So instead of the kid who is acting out and getting all of the attention and is the star of the show, but for all the wrong reasons, we want to make the star of the show the child who's making good choices. So assistants, you can help us with that tonight by sitting between those kids. Put a kid on each side of you. And, you may have 3 or 4 beside you, depending on how many we have here tonight. And be ready to make those kids making good choices the star of the show. Teachers, as you use words to reinforce those positive behaviors, you're going to see them more and more in the other kids because they know what you're looking for. They know what will get them a reward and what makes them a star. So here are some ideas. I see Jane's bottom in her chair. I see Susie's hands in her lap. I see John's eyes are on me. I see that David is using his listening ears. One of my favorite things to say as a teacher if a child is interrupting me while I'm teaching, I look them in the eye and I say, it's my turn. And then I'll say, thank you, Anna, for listening quietly. So whoever was interrupting, I'll just say, it's my turn. And then I'll turn to the child who's listening correctly and say, thank you, Anna, for using your listening ears, which would be the assistant's cue to give Anna a reward. Those are some of my ideas for tonight. I will put some little notes with those positive things you can look for in the kids in the office that you guys could grab those and just be mindful of those things. I think as we start to recognize those positive behaviors and let those kids be the show stoppers, we're going to have more show-stopping good times. And I can't wait. So I'll see you tonight. Bye.